Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we are super excited today. I, of course, was working from the office yesterday. I normally work from home. One day a week I'm in the office, and that's always Wednesdays, and they decided to drop a ton of news on us yesterday. New Lightspeed bundles, 5 of them. We're going to talk about each of these bundles, talk about the value they bring to your account. Are they, is it, as Arnold would say, will or fail, as Fat Phil would say it, is there value there for you? We'll discuss all of that. Please like and subscribe, comment down below. Let's give a massive shout out to our channel members for their continued support. If you're ever interested, there's a link down below, along with a link to the Discord server. Go check that out. Thank you for keeping the faith. Thank you for continuing to keep this channel going, guys. I cannot thank you enough. Your support means everything. Really appreciate it. Let's get in here. Let's talk about these Lightspeed bundles that everyone has been, some have been waiting months for. Other ones, we are as surprised as anything, but as pleased as ever. Alright, so we're going to switch over to my screen capture here. And again, I'm not going to go to the Discord. I'm just going to pull up the pictures of each of these bundles. Right, so let's go here. And the first one I want to talk about is, in my personal opinion, the best one. The Coruscant Underworld Police Lightspeed bundle. We're getting a cup bundle. This is giving you cup at Relic 9. It's a $5 pack for a Relic 9 character. I cannot describe how valuable this is to the game. This is an insanely good purchase. For $5, you are getting a Relic 9 character. Cup is required at Relic 9 in some of the operations. Now, obviously, you don't need 50 of them. But this character has a couple of unique things that he can do. Right? I don't want to say unique maybe, but this pack helps in a couple of unique ways. So when you go to your, Rise of the Empire, one of the big things is that your last 2 planets, the Ring of Kafrene and Scarif, are Relic 9 requirements. And even your Lethal, when you get halfway through, start requiring Relic 8s. So Coruscant Underworld Police being Relic 9 will give you an option in some of those later planets as you get there to be able to use him. And you're like, well, where the hell am I going to use him? Well, he has a Galactic Republic tag, so you could use him with Queen Amidala, Jedi Master Kenobi. Is he the greatest character to use in those teams? Absolutely not. But if you're able to get some extra waves using a Relic 9 Cup, I mean, what the hell, you may as well. But here's where I think he's really going to shine. Is Jabba in the later stages does not care who he's with. Jabba solos the missions by himself. So now you have a Relic 9 character that you can put with a Relic 9 Jabba the Hutt. And if you use a Darth Malak, a Darth Revan, and Admiral Raddus at Relic 9 with Cup and Jabba, you are going to be able to get completions on Vandor. You're going to be able to get completions on Scarif because Jabba's that good. He solos the missions by himself. That, I think, is the hidden value behind Coruscant Underworld Police here. And for $5, I mean, it's awesome. This is also, I think, for most players, like a 20,000 some odd GP gain, which across your entire guild, that's about 1 million extra galactic power for Rise of the Empire. That's a pretty decent haul. I think for a $5 pack, yeah. And to be honest, I would not be shocked if we end up needing him for something. Again, it's just the way my mind always works. They don't release these bundles for no purpose, and you just wonder if Cup is going to end up being needed for something, and they're giving you they're bailing you out with this bundle. The next one is the TIE Interceptor Lightspeed bundle. This is a $15 pack. It's going to give you a Relic 5 Second Sister, where all of her abilities are Relic 8 or Tier 8. For perspective, Tier 8 will equip the Omicron on her leadership, and it will give you a Zeta. So there is some value of that Zeta, but she is the first Inquisitor that you kick out of the team. Right, when you look at the Inquisitors that everybody uses for the Reva mission, if we go into the game here, and the Inquisitors that I use for the Reva mission are as follows. You're going to use Grand Inquisitor, 5th Brother, 8th Brother, 7th Sister, and 9th Sister. So she is the one that you're not using. So right away that Zeta loses some value in the sense that you're normally not utilizing that character. Now she is a good pilot, but again, the TIE Interceptor is in Proving Grounds. And they're giving you that at 7-star, fully maxed out, which is great. If you're a player who bought the Inquisitor bundle and you are before 4 million galactic power, I would recommend this bundle much more. If you have access to Proving Grounds, you've already got the TIE Interceptor. I'm not sure that I feel comfortable telling you to spend $15 at this point. It's a ship that most of us just used at 5-star as a reinforcement. Does 7-star make it better? Yes. Does 7-star allow you to use it in territory battles? Yes. Is it worth $15? No. If you already have access to it, I don't know that this pack is worth it. If you're still a long ways away from Proving Grounds, this is potentially a game-changing bundle for you. This will give you access to a ship that elevates your Empire bundle or Empire team to an obscene level from a fleet perspective. So I think this bundle loses a lot of value if you have access to that Proving Ground or you already have Interceptor. I personally would not do it for the price point. Next is the Rogue One Lightspeed Bundle 1. This has Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor, K2, POW, and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder all at Relic 5, and this pack is a $10 bundle. There's a lot of good stuff here. Now, none of these characters have Kyrotech before their finisher piece, so in terms of saving a Kyrotech, not much Kyrotech savings here. From a requirement perspective, Jyn and Cassian are required for the Profundity. POW, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, and K2SO are not required for the Profundity. Now, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder and K2SO are both pilots. POW is just a good Rebel fighter. So, I don't hate this bundle for $10, but you can't really analyze this bundle without also looking at the Rogue One Lightspeed Bundle 2. This now adds Admiral Raddus, Biston, Sharut, Baze, and Bodhi Rook for an additional $15. Now, this price point is higher because Admiral Raddus has more Kyrotech. That's at least my assumption. He's a newer character. You have to look at these two together. Personally, I don't know that I can really separate them because most of you don't have one or the other built. I would view this as one $25 pack, and in that instance, I do think there's a lot of very good value here. You're going to get a very good Rogue One team in Admiral Raddus, whether you're going to run, Jyn, Cassian, K2, Baze, Scarif, you can make a bunch of Rogue One teams here that are very solid. The other thing I don't want you to sleep on is that Sharut and Baze go really well with Saw Gerrera and Luthen in a Rebel fighter team. I don't want that lost on you that these two characters combined with Saw, Luthen, and your, Kyle Katarn is a very, very solid team, is one that gets a lot of use. You see it a lot in Kyber 1 at GAC. It's a very good team. I would not sleep on those two. I would not sleep on it. I would not let that fact lost on you for the value there. From my angle, having had Profundity already, in this pack, I'm getting 3 characters, where it's Bodhi, Sharut, and Baze at Relics. In this one, I'm getting Scarif Rebel Pathfinder and POW. But if you kind of break it down, I'm paying about $5 for a Relic 5 in each of these, right? It's $10 for 2 Relic 5s that I don't have, or $5 for 3 Relic 5s that I don't have. Bodhi does nothing for me. Sharut and Baze do far more than I would say Scarif Rebel Pathfinder and POW do. I think I'm going to pass on these bundles, to be honest. If I didn't buy the Tusken bundle at $15, I don't think I could justify one of these. But there is some good value here. These are characters that do have a lot of uses in the game. So I think I would view these as one bundle for a lot of you. And for $25, I think it's a good value. Getting you ready for that Profundity. Now, remember, this is, we're going to call this a Profundity bundle, but there's still a lot of work to do to get the Profundity. When you go to that journey guide and you're looking here at the Profundity, you still need to get a Relic 9 on Adrad, a Relic 8 on Cassian, Relic 7 Dash Rendar, Relic 5 Mothma, and a Relic 5 Hera Syndulla. And then you've got to make sure you have all the ships at their appropriate Relic level, or appropriate star levels, which is 7-star. So, a lot of work still to be done once you do if you do decide to purchase that bundle. I also think that everything is live now, and it's perfect timing because finally the Bad Batch bundle is here. It is live in the store. It is $30 for the 5 original Bad Batch characters, all at Relic 5 Ability Tier 7. It's here. And I was right. I said It's time to start farming them after May the 4th. If there's no bundle by May the 4th, it's time to purchase. They released it early. I'm very surprised at the timing, and the price point of $30 is very shocking. I thought this would be a $50 bundle, but I thought that the bundle would include the Marauder as part of that inflated cost. So if you're going to purchase this bundle, you better be farming the Marauder right away. The Marauder is that freaking good. So absolutely make sure that you are paying attention to that. This bundle will lead a lot of you to farm Lord Vader. And I think that's great. I know a lot of you are waiting and waiting and waiting to farm Lord Vader because, well, I'm just waiting for the Bad Batch bundle. It's here now. Buck up, start doing it. And I'm going to warn you, farming Lord Vader is not a fun process. And it's not fun because there are 4 relic gates. You need a relic gate on Padme. You need a relic gate on Count Dooku. You need a relic gate on ARC Trooper and General Skywalker. Beyond that, you need relic 7s on Newt Gunray, Grand Moff Tarkin, Zam, the 501st version of Echo. You need as well. And then you need a relic 5 Embo and relic 5 Tusken Raider. So there's still a lot of work to be done here. It's not a fun farm by any stretch of the imagination. But then you're still not done, because you've got Lord Vader, right? You get Lord Vader, but now you need his team. Now you need the characters that go with him. So that means investing in Maul. That means investing in Royal Guard. And not just, oh, I've got him Relic 3. Royal Guard needs to be, where the hell is he? Where's my Royal Guard? There he is, beautiful. He needs to be Relic 5 minimum. Relic 5 is like bare minimum scrape and buy. Relic 7 is even a little bit light. But Royal Guard, you're going to want to make sure you have a Grand Admiral Thrawn. You're going to want to make sure you got Maul. You're going to want to make sure that you have the ability to either throw your Darth Vader in here, throw a 9th sister in here. You're going to need some, he needs a team. So there's still a lot of work to be done once you get this character. So I'm all for people starting it. I'm very happy that it's here. I think it's a solid purchase. And again, at a $30 price point, I mean, the value is there. But recognize what the Lord Vader farm entails. If you were to buy all of these bundles and you were to ask me, hey, Phil, which one is the best value? I am going to tell you that I think for the $25, the Rogue One Lightspeed bundles are not as good as Bad Batch. For the sole purpose, right, that in the Rogue One farm, there's only one heavy Kyrotech character in Admiral Raddus, and that it's the relic levels that kill you, right? That you still need to add in relic levels to Adrad and Cassian. These Bad Batch characters at Relic 5, there's no more work done for Lord Vader. You save their Kyrotech, and I think that's personally a more valuable bundle than the Profundity bundles, personally. Now, does that mean that you can't buy all of them? Hell no, you can buy all of them. I don't freaking care. I do believe the Cup bundle, if I go back to my screen capture here, the Cup bundle will go active. I believe it's March 26th through April 1st. And no, it is not an April Fool's joke, even though that would be hilarious. I don't believe it's an April Fool's joke because Meathead did confirm that it's here, unless he's just completely lying to us. I also believe this one goes live. It might be live already. I might not just be able to see it because I have her at Relic 5 and I have the TIE Interceptor, so I might not be able to see this one. You will have to let me know. I can't remember when that's supposed to be in the game. But Cup bundle, not here yet. So guys, there you have it. Some really good stuff in here. There's some other really interesting packs as well. These kind of like Trove bundles. I'm not going to lie. There's some of these where if you didn't have, I mean, the value here ranges like crazy. Like, if you pulled a Malicos, a Ben Solo, a Commander Tano, a Maul out of this bundle, that is insanely good. Now, obviously, if you already have them, then you're looking at like your Shin, your Merrick, your Padawan Sabine, like those are, but I would skip this because for 10,000 crystals, there's probably better ways to spend. But I do think this is really interesting where there's just, hey, some conquest units that you could potentially snag for 10,000 crystals. I mean, that's insane value, but the likelihood of that happening is probably pretty slim. Not that it's not an equal chance, but, you know, again, think about what happens if you got a Saj or Visas compared to getting, you know, Ben Solo or Malicos. So, and again, that's just a 7-star character. There's no gear attached to that. So even though this looks really nice, I would skip. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. I love you all. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.